Alex Neil, for so long, that looked like being the perfect afternoon for you. What happened in that final quarter of an hour?
Well, obviously we tried to see the game out and we didn't see it out well enough. Basically, I think the boys played well today. I think scored 2 good goals, had other opportunities in the game, and I just think at sort of crucial times, you just want to make sure you try and make good decisions and see out the danger. And unfortunately, we didn't do that.
Is that just a sign of the situation you're in, that even 2-0 up at home, that the points are so priceless? That is it jitters? Is it nerves? Is that what you put it down to?
I think there's a bit of apprehension there. I think everybody's so desperate for us to win the game. The players, the fans, myself, and what happens is you end up sort of being concerned, obviously, towards them because you know how much it means. But listen, we're not going to be the only club that's in that situation. It's just about making sure that from that point onwards, you're maybe not over-covering, you're maybe not sort of try to do something that's a bit faulty and sinking too back towards your goal, and just keep doing what you've been doing up until that point, basically, because that's what's got us to being 2-0. I think you run the danger, you sort of try to solidify it, and we've tried that in recent weeks, and to be honest, we've conceded more goals playing that way. So we still try to play in the front foot, we still try to play going forward, and it's just a case of making sure that we make the sort of correct decisions at correct times.
You've talked before this season about finding the balance between defence and attack, and for 70 minutes today you had it, didn't you? That's what you've been looking for.
Yeah, but to be honest, we attacked the game more the way we did at the start of the season. I think we went and we tried to play in the front foot, we played up against them, we tried to squeeze them up the pitch, and when we had it, I thought we played some really good football at times, allowed our forward players to play further up the pitch and have an effect in the game and try and create chances and score goals. And we scored 2 good goals. We had other good opportunities where we could have scored. But I think in terms of all-round performance, it was certainly an improvement for where we have been. And it's a style that I'm much more comfortable with and sort of I've been used to as well.
You brought John Ruddy back in today. What was the thinking behind that one, and were you pleased with what you got from him?
Yeah, I thought John played well. I just think at this stage of the season, that sort of been there, seen it, done it, experience that John's got and the presence that he's got within the group, I think can certainly help us, and I think he get taken out for all the right reasons early in the season, and to be fair, I think he's come back a bit fresher and a bit lighter, and yeah, he's been showing up well.
It was a frantic end to the game, wasn't it? You could have won it, but you could have lost it as well in stoppage time.
Yeah, but West Ham are one of the teams at the moment. They're up, sort of flying high in the league, and the type of game that they play, they sort of throw caution to the wind and they go and try and attack and they try and play, and sometimes they'll win well and sometimes they'll lose, basically. Do you know what I mean? So, but I think that's got to be our approach. We're going to have to go and try and attack the games and try and go and win them. Do you know what I mean? We can't be scared of losing them. We need to go and try and win, and I think you could see that today.
Is that the way you're going to go now, between now and the end of the season, the approach we saw today?
Yeah, we need to win games. I mean, we're not at a stage at the moment where we're 5-6 points above the relegation zone and we're all scared of going down, so we're all sitting nice and tight and hope that we can see the games out. We need to go and embrace it, attack it, and go and try and play in the front foot and hopefully be better than the opposition between now and the end of the season.
How can you address that situation you've talked about before, though, when you are in front in games, seeing it out? What can you do to make sure that the players actually do that?
It's tough, you could sort of change the shape or change your personnel, but the thing is, against West Ham in particular, they've got Andy Carroll on the pitch at that stage. You sink back into your own box, you're just asking for trouble, because we've got 2 guys, 6'4" with Tim Closer and 6'3" with Seb Bassong, and they'll find him a handful as well. So the closer he can get to your goal, the more of a danger he becomes. So if we can try and play in the front foot and try and force them that way and not sink closer to our goal, you're hoping that will have sort of less effect, if you like. So that was the approach that we had. I've sacrificed some forward players in the past to try and see how it leads, and it's never worked. Do you know what I mean? Every time I've done it, I've took Wes off on numerous occasions to try and see how it leads, and ultimately we concede. So I left him on, and then we conceded the second one, and at that stage he just looked a bit fatigued. So I think I just sort of put Johnny behind Dewar for his legs to go and try and get up and support him.
Thanks for talking to us, Alex.
Cheers, chaps.